Another big baseball game today for the Marlins. Why do I say it's a big game? Because it could be the first win of the year. 0-8. This season was kind of looking like it was going to be a real big year for the Marlins. Last year, made it to the playoffs, got some young guys, got the new manager, Skip Schumacher, named NL Manager of the Year last year. You had the good vibes from the Serie del Caribe. You also had the World Baseball Classic. Great crowds for all those. They said what we're going to do is implement where you could bring your horns and your drums and your flags. Don't bring pots and pans, but you can bring all that. It's going to have the atmosphere. It's going to be fun. Tickets aren't very expensive. You can even buy those, what is it, $52 all-you-can-eat seats at a game.
What is it, like 5 beers, 5?
No, I don't think there's any alcohol involved, so I'm out.
Okay.
Although I probably should be more, nonetheless. But, I mean, it was gearing up. This is going to be an exciting team. We've got some players. We had a good year last year. And lo and behold, from the get-go, 0-8, we don't know when we're going to get a win. And they blow leads all the time. And the starting pitching's not very good. And the rotation's not very good. And just, ugh. And then there's more drama. This is the real reason why I'm saying, ugh. We see behind the scenes, there's some stuff going on, man. Number one, for some unknown reason, in spring training, they were thinking about trading Luis Ariz, the two-time batting champion, the heart and soul of your team, the engine that makes your team run. Talked about trading him during spring training. But that's not all. Jazz Chisholm. He has a bad series against the Pirates to start the season. And instead of saying, we got to be better, he says, the Shadows, when they didn't have the roof on Lone Depot Park, messed me up.
Wait, what?
You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he said the reason he didn't hit well was because with the dome open or whatever, the roof open.
Wait.
The Shadows messed him up.
Time out. What day was the roof open?
I think
it wasn't
second,
opening.
third, and fourth game. The opening day was closed.
Yeah.
I think the other 3 days it was open.
At night? It was open at night?
I think so. Well, there were some day games in there too.
No, the second game was a night game.
Second game was a night game. Then the 2 afternoon games were on the weekend.
At 4?
4 and 2, I think.
No, 4 and 1. Yeah.
4 and 1. Okay, so the two, nonetheless.
The weekend games, the roof was open. And he's saying the Shadows
messed him up.
Come on, bro.
Another thing, Jazz, you play half your games on the road, so there's other stadiums that there could be Shadows. So yeah, but that's not all. Jazz went on the pivot with our dudes, Channing Crowder, Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor, and threw some shade at Miguel Rojas, the former captain of the team. Now, we knew years ago Miguel Rojas had thinly veiled that he didn't like certain players on the team that didn't fit in or didn't listen and, dressed flashy. And Jazz, right before the season starts, just to get off on the right foot even more, doesn't name Miguel Rojas, although we know who it is, says, worst 3 years of my life. I was in hell. I was bullied. The culture was toxic. Miguel Rojas comes back, who's also getting benched by the Dodgers because he's not the greatest player in the world, says, you don't know me, bro. It's just nastiness, man. There's nastiness going on with the Marlins. And I am not excited about this season. I know it's early, and I know there's a lot more games to play. But, Vlad, it's a really, 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 really rough situation with the Marlins. Very rough.
It's going to be a long summer. It's going to be a cruel summer.
I was all for him last year. I was on early.
Yeah, you loved him. I was your girl. You claimed him.
I'm off early this year.
And then she left Seattle. She left to Seattle, and she was never the same.
Still made the playoffs.
Who?
The Marlins. They made the playoffs last year.
Did they?
Yeah, they got swept by the Phillies in 2 games.
I forgot that they made the playoffs.
They're a wild card. Oh, yeah.
Are we sure about this?
I'm 100.
I
know what my girl's up to.
Wait, Marlins made the wild card. You know what? Did they really make the wild card?
Yeah, remember the second to last game of the year, they clinched the wild card, and then they lost the last game of the year, and then they lost 2 games to the Phillies. So technically, they're on an 11-game
losing streak.
Dating back to last year.
Marlins really made the wild card?
Yes, sir. Phillies did. I mean, give the Phillies credit. They made a run in the playoffs, though, Made it to the World Series. But still. There's just a lot of like it's cause for concern that you got AJ Puck second in your rotation. He's working on 4 new pitches. I'm glad that he's taking the time out of our season to work on those pitches.
Damn, that's messed up.
Jesus Lazardo is your ace. Half of your pitchers aren't pitching because they have Tommy John surgery. Your batting has been okay. The new guys have been the best part of the lineup. But then you got the toxicity surrounding the team.
Good word.
Yeah, I know. Great song by System of a Down, by the way, too. But the toxicity surrounding the team where Jazz is talking about shadows and throwing shade, pardon the pun, once again, at Miguel Rojas. That happened years ago, and Miguel Rojas is coming back at you from the bench of the Dodgers. And then you just got the talk of Luis Arias being traded. Why would you trade the batting champion? It makes no sense. Not especially for this team that needs hitting. Needs a lot of things. And you start off 0-8 against not good teams, Vlad. It's not like we got the Yankees coming up, who are actually a good team. We got beat by the Pirates, swept by the Pirates, swept by the Angels. Those are all home games. And then you go into St. Louis. So far, not great this season either. You're up 4-1. No big deal. They came back 8-5. Gotcha. With that being said, they're probably going to go on a 3-game winning streak.
When?
They'll do good against the Yankees. They'll do good against the Cardinals the next couple of games.
Listen, if you beat the Yankees in the series,
watch.
You're not.
And you know what they say, don't worry, there's going to be winning streaks and losing streaks in a season. But like you said, Vlad, not at the beginning of the season.
Nope.
And not with everything that's surrounding this team. You're starting to look at it and say, oh my goodness, this is a dumpster fire.